Oh no.
Don't even hate on the socks.
Okay, look at these city kids right here. Okay, first of all, we're getting ready to put some chemicals in the pond. I'm like,
just like that, man. You can't hate on it.
I'm like, Xander, Kendra, go put on some clothes that you don't love so much because this blue dye can get on you. And Xander, okay, I'll give you. You kind of always wear socks, but Kendra,
What?
Are you Japanese?
Listen, I only had white shoes. So I couldn't get them dirty. So I had to go with socks and sandals this time.
Oh my God.
You know what? It'll do the job.
Yeah.
You're representing your mother.
That's all right.
All right, let's go. Okay, so we have done a switch out on the porch, and now they're prepared. Xander has stolen Lester's Crocs, and Kendra is wearing Lex's because she has the most tiny feet ever on earth. All right, let's go.
Let's go. Are they already out here?
So yeah, the canoe's over here. But Xander, we gotta get the chemicals off the front porch.
I'll grab them.
So you're looking for the dye. So today we are going to put chemicals in the pond.
That looks like it did. Do I need all these or just how many?
So you should find one kind that
Aquashade Plus?
Aquashade Plus, yes.
Okay, because that has citrine and natural pond cleaner.
Yep.
Which should we use?
So today, what we're going to do is put the dye in, which is called Aquashade. And what that does is prevent algae growth. And then in a few days, we will go put the algicide in there, which is called Citrine Plus, and the pond cleaner. And what that does is kills anything that's already in there. So step one, Aquashade Plus.
Do you need this or no?
No, that's for the horses.
Oh, okay.
It's going to be good. They're not even going to mess with you. Look at Adam or Steve over here on poor Thelma.
Where are the rest of them? Do you know?
The geese?
Yeah.
They're probably in the barn.
I'm fine with that. Let's go while we can.
Okay. So the canoe is the bottom one.
Alright.
And you gotta take it out and then flip it over. Xander, it's been a long time since you've been in a canoe. You may not even remember being in a canoe in your life. Do you?
No chance.
So when Xander was little, we would go on what we call a canoe trip, a river trip. And, well, you're not too bad at rookies. Okay. So now you gotta find 2 paddles.
We got one.
Well, I got a wooden one.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, we can use those.
You might want to use the wooden ones, Xander.
Oh, okay.
So
What's your head?
you got the canoe facing right, so there's 2 seats. Okay, you both face the same way.
Okay, yeah.
The person in the back is the person that steers. The person in the front is really just for navigation. So the stronger person goes in the back.
Okay, so probably me. I'll get us out there though.
Sorry, you're gonna get muddy. Don't get that all the way out there till you get your chemical in front of you, Xander.
Oh.
So put that in the boat. Now, if you fall in, it's okay. It's very shallow on this end.
Oh, I'm fine with falling.
I'll get you towel if that happens.
I'll push you in. Oh, yeah.
We sit the same way.
So you're gonna face. That's
You're gonna face that way, right?
yep.
Okay. Ready?
Yes.
Oh, I'm so glad you're both here. Whoa, Xander.
No, dude, I'll make it.
Okay.
We're pretty
You're gonna want that chemical for Kendra to probably pour. So I'm gonna give you a little boost. So you're gonna go to the middle a little bit before where those ducks are out there. There you go. Well, it looks like you've done a little paddling before, Xander. Look at you 2 professionals. Do you know how to stop? Oh, I'm so proud. Little bit further out to the right. Don't stand. Oh boy. This is a lesson he's gonna have to learn on his own. A little bit more to the right.
Oh, I'm not flipping
When you get out there, you're gonna pour it in lines, like you're gonna kind of drizzle it, and then you're gonna have to stir it up with your boat.
Yeah, try and scoot it down the knee,
There's a part of me that is expecting them to fully tip. That was quite resourceful.
How should we do this, Mom?
Okay,
Start right here?
that's fine, but Kendra's gonna paddle and kind of move the boat in places. So you don't want to pour it out all in one spot because you kind of got to stir it up.
Okay, so should we go in like a little circle?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Circle or an X, whatever you want to do, but it's very blue.
Yeah, it's kind of on my fingers.
Yeah, you're gonna look a little smurfy. It's a beautiful day. So after they get out of get done with this part, I'm actually going to challenge them. I would like them to race, one person in the canoe, one person in the kayak, mostly because I just think that they're doing way too good, much better than I anticipated. There's a peninsula there that's you're gonna dry up. So even though Lester teases me about being a city girl and I just called them city people, what they really are just town people. I don't live in some gigantic city or anything like that, but certainly didn't grow up on a farm either. So Xander has been canoeing and rafting before. Obviously Kendra does because she even knew what was going on there, but not everybody gets these experiences growing up. I actually don't think that I got in a canoe until I was probably 18, and in the Midwest we go on what we call float trips. Now in the Midwest, those float trips are canoes down a shallow creek or river and probably involve some drinking at some point. But float trips in the South, like in Austin, San Antonio area, those are done in rafts or like tubes, regular tubes, like individual tubes, and people just float down a river. But like I said, in the Midwest we do it in canoes or those big rafts for multiple people, and you camp, and you know, I know it's different things all across the country for what it's called. So it's pretty neat that we have a pond that you can get out here and do this, and that Lester has had kayaks and canoes here from other times in his life, because I actually enjoy getting out here on the boats and just, you know, being out there with my feather babies. Speaking of feather babies, guess who's just getting more and more curious and wanting to be closer? I love that. I love that so very much. This is Mrs. Dominguez. Hi, baby. All right. So these guys are doing pretty good. They're kind of making some progress here. They do have one big stripe over here that kind of needs to be stirred up a little bit, but when I say stirred up, it's really not like you expect to walk out of here and have no streaks or anything like that. You just kind of want to make sure that it's in all the places that it needs to be, and then over time the animals themselves will do it, and of course just nature itself will mix it up.
It's alright, we can cruise around after we get it poured.
It looks much better. You know, Lester made me do this by myself last year, and I had so much blue dye all over my body, it was ridiculous. That's okay.
Oh boy, we're being a little.
Just remember, if you do flip, you're probably gonna end up a little blue if you end up in a streak out here. I'm teasing, it'll be okay.
Are we still stuck here?
You're stuck, I'm not.
Oh, this is so fun. I love that they're here and experiencing some of these things with us, and it brings me so much peace and joy to have my family in one place. I can't even explain it to you. It's more than words. It's more than peace. It's more than joy. It's bliss. I it looks pretty good. So I do just want to say one more thing. This blue dye is necessary for our algae issues that we have. If we don't do this, it will get overgrown with algae, and it will take over to where our babies can't enjoy the pond. This stuff is not harmful to anything that's living in here, or any of the feather babies or any of the other animals. It has no flavor or anything like that. What it does is provide a shade from the sun to keep algae from growing on the bottom of the pond. So once this gets all mixed up, we will bring out the other treatment, which is sort of round 2, and that we'll start on the edges and make our way to the middle. And what that will do is allow us to treat algae that's growing on top. So this is all part of creating our environment for the littles and making sure that we keep them safe. Oh my gosh, they're going right into the bank now. You're the person that's supposed to steer, Xander. Oh, this makes my heart so happy. You don't know. Steve is really pleased as well. You know, it takes a lot of communication and teamwork to be able to manage a canoe together. Lester and I have done it. He likes to mess with me a little bit, but I really love seeing these two work it out and protect each other, and to be able to find humor and laugh in it too. Super important. On your neck. I always told you not to get a neck tattoo, Xander. At least you know what it would look like. Oh, it's gonna be pretty. Super, super pretty. So I'm gonna show you here the algae that's already grown on top. See that? All that little yellow, that right there is algae, because it is starting to warm up now. And we need to make sure that we put the right treatments in here to get rid of it. It's not good for the babies, it's not good for the pond itself. But we'll get it taken care of. Good.
Look at my hand, it's green now. It's not even blue.
Poor Xander, he doesn't know it's going to take a few days to get that off.
Catch some speed and land this.
Oh boy,
Land ho.
they're coming in hot. That was good. Okay, so Kendra has no blue on her. She actually has no mud, like barely. Oh wait, I saw a tiny drop. You think you just got it though? That was good. That was good. And Zan.
Shower time, baby. That's what that means.
Oh, all right. Let me see your hands. Let me see what you got going here. All right.
A little bit of,
That's good.
I guess it's on my neck too. But
There goes that shirt you said you didn't want to change.
Well,
the wash when you get it out.
in a few times.
Well, you win some, you lose some.
Right here.
It's pretty awesome, Xander. You did good.
Does it wash off like if I put them in the water?
No.
Oh yeah, I tried that and it turned green.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You're gonna want to use some vinegar.
Won't get on me, probably.
Well, thank you guys.
On my phone.
That'll come off. That's minor detail.
Like ink.
Yeah. It's like food coloring, you know?
Is that dangerous to the fish?
No.
Will it turn their feathers blue?
Nope.
Oh yeah, we should experiment.
You know, there's no blue duck.